Brian Lowe getting set to kick off for Boston College from Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, as the Eagles took the option here in the first half, or elected to push their option to the second half. And Lowe is a soccer player. Came in as a walk-on, was a goalie with the soccer team. Jack Linnell said, "Who's this guy? He can really kick." A barefooted kicker, as you can see. Deep back for Temple, Mike Pallas, the teeth return man for Temple, coached by Bruce Arians, and we're underway. Back deep, it's going to be Pallas at the 6. Picks it up, a big hole at the 20 out to the 21-yard line. And that's where Temple will open up first and 10 at the 21. Smithers making the tackle. That is Tom Smithers for Boston College. And we're just about set to go for this one this afternoon from Alumni Stadium in Chestnut Hill. And Bob, let's take a look at this offense coming out. James Thompson is the quarterback, a senior at 6'2", 200 pounds. Had a tough week last week, 8 for 26, 89 yards, but his receivers dropped 8 passes out. Line out to the bottom side is Rich Drayton. Thompson will throw on first down. It's intercepted nearly there by John Galvin. Got a heck in it. It's 2nd and 10 now for Temple at their own 23, 21 actually. And off in the middle. And that is going to be Sheldon Morris, the fullback from Fort Washington, Maryland. And he's tackled by the left defensive end. And that, of course, is Kevin. Carl Holmes and Kevin Jones are 2 great offensive tackles. It is 3rd down and 10 yards to go. 3rd and 3, rather. From the 27. Handoff. This time coming through the short back up through the 5 yards. 26 net on that for Darren Flutie of Boston College. 1st and 10 for the Eagles at their own 46. Jim Bell comes back in motion. Power sets the throw. Has to scramble. Passes out of there. Complete. It's to his fullback Turner in Temple territory at the 40-yard line. Turnabout is fair play as Boston College's Mike Power is intercepted for the first time this season.
Mike Power that time was looking upfield. He's looking deep. But the problem is the four front people are giving pressure, and as he throws the ball deep, the free safety, and that's just what he is, free in the middle. And that is number 3, Eddie Parker. He's a senior. He's a 4-year starter. He just played the ball perfectly and got it back. That is an important turnover for Temple. They were back deep in their territory. They couldn't afford to give another score this early in the ball game.
Not only did they get the ball back, but Parker's 35-yard return gives them an excursion into Boston College territory for the first time this afternoon at the 45. 1st and 10. That's Johnson in motion. Here's Thompson to throw. He wants one early. Now pressure is on, and he's sacked. Ball at the Temple 48-yard line. Johnson again in motion. Here's the option. Pitch to McNair. Does he have the corner? First period. 3rd and 17 Temple. They're into the field, 48-yard line. They're in motion. Rolling out. Here's Thompson. Thompson may have to tuck it under and run. He does, over the 45 to the 46. Not much gain there, and Mark Murphy makes the stop.
That play very badly, and you'll see him here. The rush is from Nugent, the nose guard. He just comes around out of that. He's strong enough. He's 6'2", 200 pounds, and he finds Herrera, 45, open in the middle. Nice run after he catches the ball here, and all of a sudden they got field position.
34-yard gain on the play in Boston College territory again at the 48. Thompson has Garzinski, good possession receiver wide right, and 5 at the 43. Wishbone formation in the backfield, and Thompson falls as he pulls away from center into 4 yards. The 47-yard line. Hinnans is in motion. Play action, back to throw. Thompson has a man open. It is Drayton, but it's in. Temple is 1 for 5 in 3rd down conversions, and they've got another one here with 3 wideouts and a 3rd and 8 staring them. They're Boston College 46. Thompson to throw, big rush on, and that is Dave Nugent. Nugent storms in over center and throws him for a loss back to the 46. A great punt of 46 yards at the 1 yard.
5'11", 200-pound back, and they wanted to see action just to get a little experience.
Back there paired with Turner this time on 2nd down. And 10. In motion, Flutie. Power to throw. Looking downfield, has some time, has a man. It is complete at the 40-yard line, and he hits Darren Flutie.
And that's where Flutie is so effective from Natick, Massachusetts.
Yeah, I want to talk to you about the uniqueness of Boston College's passing.
What a great call, coming out in a wishbone formation, a good play fake to hold the linebacker and give Drayton a chance. Here's the play fake to the tailback. Drayton's on the right side of the screen. He's got single coverage on the cornerback. He just broke the slant inside, and that's the best pass James Thompson's thrown today.
That could be a big confidence boost. Let's look at it again.
There it is, right on the money as he slants in and beats the cornerback to that side. Vincent Munn, number 28 for BC.
Drayton playing in place of Keith Washington. Here is the kick by Bill White. It is good. Bob, they've got some talent, a lot more talent than people thought they would have.
They're far better prepared at this stage of the season. Their defense and their offense came together for a big win against the good Maryland team. They've got an outstanding quarterback in Don McPherson, and they've got some great defensive people as we see McPherson, number 9 here, delivering the ball on the corner.
That's the Tommy Kane. He had 4 receptions, 125 yards. But look at the defense. Dan Henning's not a bad quarterback for Maryland. We'll see him next week, but look at that defense close in.
Especially Gregory, the middle guard, who's regarded by many as maybe the best in the country.
Watch this hit that tight end Farrell Edmonds takes to lose the ball in the end zone. Maryland paid a price for that one. Marcus Paul delivering the hit as Maryland loses to Syracuse 25-11. And here is Major Harris, redshirt quarterback out of West Virginia. Look what he does on the first play from scrimmage.
It's a great way to start. It's a good game against Ohio University. Major Harris, again, they've been waiting for him. They know his talents. Just a matter of him coming and getting experience as the season progresses.
He goes downfield. 40 yards to Harvey Smith in West Virginia's 20-point win over Ohio University. And Rutgers taking on Cincinnati. Talk about this guy, Harry Henderson. He had a great day for the Scarlet Knights.
199 yards in a return. He only played 3 games last year before he had a broken sternum. He's a great little back out of Ohio. And Rutgers had an impressive win against Cincinnati, again on the road.
A year ago, who's now laboring with the Kansas City Chiefs. His name is Paul Palmer, and he's another great American champion. Jefferson Pilot Teleproductions presents Great American Champions. In 1986, Temple University came up with a comic book tribute to promote their Heisman Trophy candidate, Paul Palmer, who was said to be too small to play the game.
That probably he'd get his arm broke, his leg broke. When I see pictures of everybody falling on top of each other, I said, no way in the world that he can stand that weight.
I snuck the practices. I left my equipment at one of my friends' houses. I'd go out and practice, then come back and change my clothes and come back in the house.
It was a wise Pee Wee football coach who convinced Ma Francis to let Boo Boo play, and he's been impressing all doubters ever since. During his career at Temple, Palmer rushed for over 3,000 yards and set 23 school records. He also set several NCAA marks, including most yards in 2, 3, and 4 consecutive games. In 1986, Palmer was a consensus All-American, ECAC Player of the Year, MVP of the Blue-Gray Classic, and MVP for the East team in the Hula Bowl. After a record-setting career at Temple, Paul has traded in his Temple helmet for that of the Kansas City Chiefs, who drafted him in the first round. Now that Palmer's in the pros, he reflects back to his days at Temple and the death of his great-grandmother.
Proudest accomplishment at Temple, I think, would be my whole career, the fact that I've overcome odds, the fact that the odds were against me. And there were people at home saying I couldn't do it. And to come out with about 25 school records and about 4 or 5 NCAA records is an extremely big accomplishment for me. It's something that I'm extremely proud of. To get a degree from Temple is very highly regarded. It's a very respected institute. My grandmother was the light of my life and still is the light of my life. Everything that I do is a reflection of her.
And tomorrow, Paul Palmer will debut in the uniform of the Kansas City Chiefs. He's moved to the top of the depth chart as far as a kickoff return man is concerned. And a lot of his experience at Temple is a good reason why he's getting such a shot so early with the Kansas City Chiefs.
And that's part of the reason Bruce Arians plays is he plays a lot of people, and he plays them in different areas. Palmer was always a punt returner, a kickoff returner, and one time in his career, he got experience there before he just lugged the ball as a tailback. So here he is with his pro opportunity. He's going to make this Kansas City club and in some fashion.
Paul Palmer, a great American champion. And, of course, down on the field are
Temple club.
Just to do it all.
Here's McNair, and he'll get a couple, tripping as he gets to the 34. But he'd take it on himself to get the team the victory. And with that kind of attitude, it's got to help Temple this year.
You know, Bob, we've got a sort of strange turn of events here. You've got Temple moving the ball in the air, not doing well on the ground. The one thing they were sure they could count on going into tonight's game.
Mike Gottfried at Pitt's going to be watching this game and scratching his head. This is the same team that ran for 240 against us last week. McNair gets a block and picks his way down to the 27. Robert Lyons came up to make the tackle. 3rd down and 2. Out of the wishbone. And a hit on Tom Quinn as he moves the football to the 20. The interception. Moving it 4th and inches. And straight ahead power, James Thompson. And there's where we were talking about the line play, where Temple just blows them right out.
Well, it's a good play, and it's a quick count, and, you know, 6 inches, if you got a quarterback that can run a good sneak, you can run a play like this. And believe it or not, all quarterbacks are not good at this.
Down and 10 at the 25-yard line. McNair. The hole closed quickly.
It's a good tackle.
They got the play off just before the end of the period, and McNair trying to cut the corner. Thompson back to pass on 3rd and 5. Floats it to the fullback, Morris. And Morris is inside the 15 at the 4th, just underway with the second quarter from veterans. 2nd down and 31. Thompson unloads. Gloucester incomplete. Now 3rd down and 31 yards to go. Thompson with a screen to McNair. Trying to get away, but Curtis Williams. Garzinski is the holder from the 38, so this will be a 48-yard attempt for Bill Wright. It's long enough, and it is good. Bill Wright connects.
A line drive field goal, I might add. It was almost blocked at the line of scrimmage.